arcade heroes.
Shot, baby.
Lock is lit.
Okay, so normally the game would be ready to go from here, but because I got the UV lighting kit, I might as well install it now before I even turn it on. And so it does involve replacing different plastics, and so hopefully it won't take too long to swap things out on here, and bulbs should be easy enough, but let's go through that. Alright, so I've already kind of looked at it before. It just comes in a very distinctive box, cardboard box here. Here's the instructions that get into which plastics to remove and which screws to take care of and all that fun stuff. So it looks like I have to replace ramps. Cool. Alrighty. Well, never done this before, but first time for everything. Of course, I've not heard of any lighting kits like this being made available previously. So this is a circuit board. Okay, so I can see why they charged this much for as much as they did for the kit, because I thought it was just lighting, but apparently I know that the playfield itself is supposed to have UV inks in it, but oh, even a new apron. Okay. I think the reason why it has a new apron is the LED lights probably installed right there to do that. So, okey-dokey. But I don't need to install that yet, according to the list. First, we need to get to these plastics. I'm just sorting out here which one it is. Oh, there we go. These two. Now the instructions do say to remove the plastic covering on both sides before you install as well. These are held in place just with simple screws. Always be careful to not lose your washers. And of course, you don't want to be too tight on these things so you don't crack the plastic. Tight enough, but not too tight. Step 2. Just reading the instructions before I get too excited here, so I need to remove plastic above this. Okay, so I got all the plastics swapped out, and so according to instructions, next piece is the apron. So I'm just going to this out a little bit. And one thing I did notice too is this cable in the back. It seems to be getting in the way a little bit when I try to put this back. The screws that go there on the metal parts, and now I need to remove the nuts that are attached down here. It's an 11 by 32 nut driver. Get out of here. Those all removed. This comes off easily, and there isn't anything here really to worry about. So the new apron does have some so you can see here it's got the lighting, which I think I might have shown previously. But also, in case you're curious, this is where the miniature projector is located. So looking at the instructions, so I've got a hole here, I've got a hole over here that I'll use to run these cables through. So I'm just going to get that done before you secure everything. So in the anti-static bag we had the UV power supply, which is to be mounted underneath the play field here. Per the instructions, it looks like it's
I totally unappreciated my time.
Not in this pinball machine. Edry is the biggest star of Jurassic Park pinball. Now, looking at this, I have to route the wire harness kits to different points. Okay, so the UV lighting kit PCB I installed right here. There are some free connectors here that were obviously made just for it, but they don't exactly reach, so it looks like I'm going to have to move or cut this. Yeah, I think I'll have to clip this.
I just fell down a hill. I'm soaking wet. I don't have anything. You want a soda or something?
Just gotta be careful not to snip any of the needed wires when I do something like that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I got this connector here. Hopefully you can see that. And it's keyed, so no way to screw it up. Use some of these zip ties to make sure that it's not going to interfere with any solenoids or anything, or the wiring. Okay, so that's the lighting kit installed, so I'll lower the playfield now and get this game fired up, and hopefully I didn't break anything in the process.
Go on, get a ball.
So with the glass off, I can hear the little fan running in the projector. Not very common. Alright, there it is, with the UV lighting kit as well. So let me get the glass back on and then maybe play around. Time to play some pinball. Not that I promise to be any good at this. I'm not the best pinball player in the universe, but we'll make do. There's that UV lighting. It really does make it a little more difficult to see the ball, but it's pretty sweet. There we go, right down his throat. Call it whatever he's got. See the UV lighting kit there and in action, as well as getting it straight down the Demogorgon's throat. Reposition this here. Keep going. Wow, it hits those. It really loves to kick that. Dang it.
Let's try that again.
Let's do. It's kind of brutal on those drop targets. Might have to see if there's something to do as far as adjusting the something. Ah, dang it.
Ball save.
Thank you. That looks pretty cool. Guess I didn't do very much during the mode. At least it looks sweet. Why? Alright, well, I guess not bad for a first game. But again, that's Stranger Things Pinball. And so, hope you enjoyed this lengthy look at it and installation, unboxing, all that jazz. So, you should be able to find this out there in the world right now. Just hopefully the situation, the emergency, and the shutdown of everything passes pretty soon. So thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.